Mr. Speaker, I'm going to recognize now a woman who understands the significance of Social Security, hailing from a state of Florida, which is probably the senior center capital of the world in terms of the population there of senior citizens. And in doing so, I want to recognize the number of committees that have come out in support of this legislation, including the National Committee to Preserve and Protect Social Security Works, the NAACP, the Federation of the National Organization of Women, the Latinos for Secure Retirement, the National Education Association, the AFT, and more than 350 organizations have come and endorsed the work of Lois Frankel, who understands what seniors need, not only in Florida, but across this nation.
Yeah.
Gentlelady from Florida.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank my colleague, Mr. Larson, for spearheading this fight to keep Social Security secure. Republicans, it's hard to believe that Republicans actually want to stop the program in 5 years so they can reassess. I tell you, that's big trouble. It's big trouble if they do that for the millions and millions of Americans who depend on Social Security, 4.5 million, Mr. Larson, who live in the state of Florida. Our workers, they spend their lives working hard for these benefits. And so don't they deserve, when they retire, to make sure that they have enough money to see that their bills are paid? And that's why the Social Security Act of 2100 is so important. It's going to improve a needed bump to the cost of living. It's going to provide a special benefit for low-wage earners, folks like waitresses and custodians, nurses' aides, people who are important to our economy. And this is a big deal. It's a big deal, especially for the retirees who spend on Social Security to cover their everyday expenses. And look, just ask Alice from my hometown, who was a housekeeper her entire life. She working 40 hours a week, until she turned 65, earning $923 a month on Social Security. Her rent just increased to a whopping $855 a month. Now, that's not sustainable. That's not right. That's not what America's about. No one who has worked hard their entire life should retire into poverty. And so I'm proud to join my colleagues. Overwhelming support by Democrats for the Social Security Act of 2100. It's got the updates we need to keep this critical program working now and for the future. And let me just say, the timing of this bill could not be more urgent. Thank you, and I yield back.